on then. Oh yeah. Yeah. Congratulations, Jay.
Too noisy in here. I'll just wing it. I did it a lot of times. I think I can.
Welcome you to the Spotlight Awards. The Regional Center of Orange County has been hosting the Spotlight Awards since 1997 to recognize people and organizations who stand out as role models of selfless service and dedicated advocacy in working with people with developmental disabilities. As was the case last year, the board and regional center staff remain mindful of our continuing budget crisis in California, and so decided to continue hosting a dinner and dance event that is festive but a little more modest. In addition to being cost effective, we also wanted the event to be consumer driven like it was last year. So for the second year, the regional center requested proposals from the vendor community to organize the Spotlight Awards event for us. Integrity House was selected again this year, and as you can see, they've done another terrific job of organizing the event for us. Would the committee from Integrity House please stand so we can acknowledge their efforts? Shine a spotlight, if you will, on role models in Orange County. In bestowing these honors, our goal is to recognize people whose efforts on behalf of individuals with developmental disabilities, or those who are an example to others who have disabilities, help make our community a better place for all of us to live. When I'm participating in ARCA meetings in Sacramento with other regional center representatives, I'm always so proud to say that I'm with the Regional Center of Orange County. We continue to provide leadership and to set an example of stewardship, transparency, and efficiency to the system. We do that because we have a community of staff, vendors, and families who understand the mission of the Regional Center and work together every day to make sure that every consumer lives a life with purpose. Tonight we will present Spotlight Awards to 11 individuals and organizations who are very deserving of this recognition and honor. At this time, I'd like to introduce Jay Connor, a member of our Board of Directors, and he is also the chairperson of our Consumer Advisory Committee.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, our Chairman Oliveri. Now we'll begin with the script. Now we'll introduce our board members. The board members that are here, please stand. Cheryl Day, Joe DiCarlo, Sylvia Delgado, Luke Frank, Chris Jenkins, Alan Martin, Kathy McChrystal, Thomasina Parker, Martha Pedalorio, Fernando Pena. And our table sponsors are California Mentor, Easter Seals, Goodwill Industries, Helping Hands for Better Living, Independent Options, Integrity House, the Johnson Group, Maxim Healthcare, People's First of Orange County, and Westview Vocational Services. Back to you.
So at this time, I invite you all to enjoy your dinner and enjoy the music of the Morales Quartet. Our awards presentation starts around 7:30, and at the end of the presentation...
Okay, we're going to get started. All right, good evening. My name is Larry Landauer. I'm the Executive Director here at Regional Center of Orange County. before we begin the award presentations, I want to take a moment to thank all of you for being here this evening and for joining us to celebrate and appreciate the excellence that the Spotlight Awards represent. I also want to take this opportunity to express my appreciation on behalf of all of us to the many individuals and organizations that have sponsored this event. Tonight's gala would not have been possible without your generous support, and we are enormously grateful. Hopefully, everyone had a chance to read my report in the past dialogue. We have been working so hard for so many years, with so many changes, requiring so much work, so much more work, to generate millions and millions of dollars, that I think sometimes we forget how good things are, kind of not seeing the forest for the trees. I wanted to share a little something that I believe will remind us of what we really have. Serving people with developmental disabilities. I was born on a Wednesday, March 25th, 1964. A beautiful spring day, as my parents told me many years ago, about 48 to be precise. What a joyous time for my parents that day, their 5th child after having 4 daughters. Yes, that was a joyous day in that hospital room with Dr. LaBarge, our family doctor. However, in another room, and many other rooms around California and across the country, those type of moments weren't quite as joyous, not quite as great of an experience. Though some parents were met with these cold, grim looks, with statements like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know why this happened to you." These types of kids don't usually live long. They might even use a horrible term that we used to hear, mongoloid. That was just about 48 years ago. And they would tell the parents, the state can probably take care of this. That was so wrong. That was absolutely wrong. Many parents knew their doctors were wrong. They went against their doctor's recommendations and fought for better lives for their loved ones. It was 1967 when the landmark legislation came in to existence under the leadership of Assemblyman Frank Lannerman. For the first time, the state began having options for parents. Options like respite, social programs, occupational, physical, speech therapies, behavioral services, school programs up to and including full inclusion, day programs, real jobs, real pay, real tax-paying citizens, daycare, independent living skills, supported living services, group homes, foster family homes, crisis services, and these are just to name a few. That is right. That is so right. Some around the state are actually questioning if our current system is sustainable. Yes, actually questioning after 45 years, is this sustainable? Well, here in Orange County, it is clearly still working. Regional Center Orange County has shown that by working closely with you, the people we serve, the families, the vendors, and many generic resources, we'll hear more a little later, Regional Center of Orange County is spending millions of dollars less than last year. and we're still meeting your IPPs, your IFSPs, we're meeting needs. Those we serve and their families here in Orange County understand needs versus wants. Vendors understand needs versus wants. Many have reassessed their services and voluntarily reduced their rates in preservation of the Lanterman Act. In closing, not only has our system weathered the worst recession in 45 years, but our system is stronger than ever. Even after $1 billion in savings, services have continued to get stronger than ever. That is right. That is absolutely right. Now, if I could have a point of view from somebody that we serve, Sam.
20 years ago, we didn't have independent living. 20 years ago, we didn't have supportive living. There were names that were called, not mongoloid anymore, but it was called retarded. Now that word has been canceled. We call it the R word. Today, we have so much more as the consumers. Today, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, we didn't have people like Rosalinda Lopez. We didn't have people like Kelly Radford. We didn't have people like that fighting for us. We didn't have a voice. Today, we have a voice. We're able to stand up and fight for our rights because of the Lanterman Act, because of the parents, because of you all. It's not easy for anybody right now because of the budget. The budget is so bad right now. But I know for myself and all the consumers, I know it's not about the money. I know it's important for the regional centers to have that money to give us the services. But it's not about the money. It's about having our IPPs and being able to be at the meeting and run it ourselves. And that we have that voice. It's about having the opportunity to reach out to others. It's not about the money. That's all I have to say.
We just applaud all the consumers in the world. So the first award that we present this evening is for the Parent Family Member category. Rebecca Baker is a young woman whose life has been influenced significantly by her big brother, who has autism. She was one of the youngest peer tutors trained in Orange County to work not only with her brother, but with many other children with autism. During her elementary school years, she was featured along with her brother and sister and other students in training videos, conferences, and nationwide autism specials on the Discovery Channel. By the time she reached high school, she had a formidable network of civic, church, and educational resources to draw upon for her peer tutors and buddies. As a freshman in college, Rebecca joined the Best Buddies program and later became its president. Rebecca has done more advocacy work in her young life than many others have done in a lifetime. Surely Rebecca will continue to contribute to the lives of individuals with disabilities in Orange County in the years to come and will inspire others to do so by her example and leadership. So for the amazing hands-on work and advocacy that she has done to help her brother and so many other individuals with developmental disabilities, the Family Member Spotlight Award goes to Rebecca Baker.
Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to take a moment to thank the Regional Center for putting on this lovely event. You know, a lot of us are having a lot of fun. And I just wanted to take a moment to thank my family and my boyfriend for all of their support. And without them, I wouldn't be here. But most of all, I wanted to introduce you to my brother, Paul, the fire for my inspiration. Without him, I wouldn't be standing in front of all of you today. He's gonna say something.
All right. First, I want to say thanks for the inspiration I have, because I'm the one who made Becca win this award. And yeah, that Becca has achieved her goals too.
This is true. This is true. All right, thank you all so much.
I'm so glad that I can help others and other families throughout the years. Larry spoke about mainstreaming and integration, and I guess my cause for so many years with this gal was to mainstream her in regular education and not be singled out just as she's the student over there or the special day class student, but to integrate her as much and mainstream her in education, and even all the way down to starting the first Girl Scout troop in Wichita, Kansas, where she went into a regular Girl Scout troop and went to camp and did all those fun things. And I'm very honored, and thank you very much. And she works in the school district and is in charge of the Best Buddies program, and will send you into school districts. We're a real family of all the
client. Ms. Beasley is also the head of the mental health unit. In this role, she represents consumers in conservatorship hearings to ensure that their voices are heard and respected in probate court. Additionally, Cheryl is relentless in her pursuit of community placement for her clients who have been committed to developmental centers. Because of Cheryl Beasley and her commitment to their clients with developmental disabilities, many regional center consumers are living healthy and productive lives in the community, care facilities, or their own homes, rather than languishing in jails or in locked settings. For her passionate advocacy for persons with developmental disabilities who have become involved in the legal system, we honor Cheryl Beasley.
Thank you so very much. When I got the letter from her, I thought to myself, I should say a proper thank you. But then I said, this is really not about me. This is really about our partnership. And I want you to know that partnering with the Orange County Regional Center has been one of the glorious things of my life. They love the consumers. I love our clients. We are a match made in heaven. I love the Orange County Regional Center, and I want you to know that when I think about the work that we do, it's because of you that you're able to do this work and that I fight so hard. You fight and advocate for yourselves. I fight for you. We want the same things. We want you to have a quality life, all of your rights protected, and to live in the community. It is with great honor that I accept this award, and I want to thank my mentors, Dr. Mary Parkell and Randy Leah, because without them, I could do nothing.
I'd like to thank my supervisors who have allowed me the autonomy and the flexibility to do what I like to do best, which is research and teach, and I really do enjoy those things. About 6.5 years ago, I was given the opportunity to learn something that I knew nothing about. I followed the steps of a predecessor who, when she used to speak, when I'd ask her questions about benefits, it sounded like Charlie Brown's teacher. Wah, 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 wah. And that's about what I understood. And so I remember feeling that, and so as folks call me, I try to make it as very simple as I can, because I remember that feeling of benefits is like wah, 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 wah. And so I think Regional Center, and I think my supervisors for this.
We look at it more as a mission to provide the music and the art and give them a chance to do more things. We don't look at them as having a disability as much as we look at them as having abilities. We try to take the dis out of that word. We don't want to use disabilities too much. But there's so much ability in all of our clients that they provide so many, that they need the outlet to be able to say all of the things that they need to say. So I'm not going to sit there and get too carried away, but I had a long speech. I'm going to show you up. I can see that I want to thank the board and everyone else and all of my staff, those here, and my wife and everybody putting up with me.
The next award is for Living Options Vendor. Tonight's recipient, Modern Support Services, provides supported living services to individuals with many significant needs and challenges.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank Integrity House for making this come true. Wonderful event. And of course, I'd like to thank Regional Center of Orange County for the wonderful support and the great work that they do every day. And of course, most of all, I would like to point out our members, Modern Support Services members, who some of them are here. They're on table 41, so thank you very much for their hard work. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do any of this. And just one more maxim, institution is a state of mind.
Professional achievement, and it goes to Dr. Michael Muhanan. Dr. Muhanan is the Director of Neurosurgery and the Medical Director of the Chalk Neuroscience Institute.
That was very kind. I'm not sure I'm that worthy. I wanted to thank mostly the families and the children and the adults that I take care of. In my position, it's very difficult to go out and tell a family I'm going to operate on a child when they've never met me and they have to make this decision in a few minutes, and it takes a large amount of trust, and I'm very thankful for that. And as I go through life and treat these families, the children and their families, and you really are treating the family when you're treating a child that has a brain issue, you have to remember that it really is not important to be important, but it's important to be significant. And that's always what we strive for. It's what we should all strive for in these children's lives.
You know you're getting old when you receive the Lifetime Achievement. Who would have believed that Dick and I would be here tonight? When we made the decision to foster many years ago, the one thing we said was that we would not take a child with a disability. But you know, we don't choose our paths in life. Our paths are chosen for us, and we became part of the disability community. And I cannot tell you how much that meant and has meant to us over the years. As an older person, I can give advice. And the advice I would give you tonight is to be open to whatever door is out there. Live your dream. Don't be afraid. Try something new, because then your heart might be filled, you might find peace, and you will be blessed, like I have been so abundantly. Thank you. I am so passionate about my work. I'm so very thankful and appreciative that you've been part of my journey. Thanks.
Is for the Consumer Spotlight Award, which recognizes a person with developmental disability who sets an example for others and increases awareness about the gifts and talents of people with developmental disabilities. Jay Connor served on Regional Center's Board of Director from 1994 through 2000 and returned to our board again in 2006. This year marks the end of another 7-year term. Jay is proud to tell everyone that he has served on the Regional Center's board longer than anyone else and believes that to date he's the only person in the state to have served on a Regional Center board for a total of 13 years. I don't know about that, but I'm very sure that if someone were counting, he definitely holds the record for making motions at committee and board meetings. No one in the entire state is quicker than he is to make a motion. Throughout those years, Jay has been elected to serve as an officer of the board on several occasions, once as secretary and several times as chairperson. Jay is currently serving as the vice chairperson and chairperson of the Consumer Advisory Team. Jay's honesty and integrity are his best qualities. He never lets anything stand in his way to reach his goals and dreams. He motivates and inspires his peers to do the same. In addition to his service in the Orange County community, Jay also serves on the Association of Regional Center Agencies Consumer Advisory Committee as their chairperson. As was so well stated by the person who nominated him, Jay may be a man of few words, but when he speaks, he has the confident voice of a lion and everyone listens. Jay is highly respected by his friends, colleagues, and fellow citizens, and is clearly deserving of the honor we bestow tonight. So please join me in congratulating the Consumer Spotlight Award honoree, Jay Connor.
That's the most I've heard Teresa speak in the 18 months we've been working together. Well, I've been nominated for this for the third time. I guess the third time was a charm. I'd like to thank all the people that came tonight with the two tables that Patricia Johnson sponsored. Please stand up.
Come on, guys, stand up.
Thank you, Patricia Johnson. We very rarely get everybody together except for the holidays. I'd like to thank Nas Knight and Nancy Mott. They do an incredible job reading the emails and stuff. You wouldn't believe how many emails come out of this center. Thank you all very much.
Where'd they go?